Hi, I'm Arturo Castro, and I've been lucky enough to do stuff like Broad City and Narcos and Roadhouse. And now I'm starting a podcast because honestly, guys, I don't feel the space is crowded enough. Get ready for Greatest Escapes, a new comedy podcast about the wildest true escape stories in history. Each week, I'll be sitting down with some of the most hilarious actors and writers and comedians, people like Ed Helms, Diane Guerrero, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I love storytelling, and I love you, so I can't wait.
Listen and subscribe to Greatest Escapes on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We all have a moment that splits us wide open. On my new podcast, Wide Open with Ashlyn Harris, I'll sit down with trailblazers from sports, music, fashion, entertainment, and politics to explore their toughest moments and the incredible comebacks that followed. Listen to Wide Open with Ashlyn Harris, an iHeart Women's Sports production on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Elf Beauty, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
We want to speak out and we want this to stop.
Wow, very powerful.
I'm Ellie Flynn, an investigative journalist, and this is my journey deep into the adult entertainment industry.
I really wanted to be a Playboy model. He was like, I'll take you to the top, I'll make you a star.
To expose an alleged predator and the rotten industry he works in.
It's honestly so much worse than I had anticipated.
We're an army in comparison to him.
From Novel, listen to The Bunny Trap on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Happy holidays from me, Michael Rappaport, and my gift to you is a free subscription to the I Am Rappaport Stereo podcast, where I discuss entertainment, sports, politics, and anything and everything that catches my attention. I am here to call it as I see it, and there's a whole lot of things catching my eyes these days. Listen to the I Am Rappaport Stereo podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, and wherever you get your podcast.
Hey you guys, I'm Catherine Legg. I'm a racing driver who's literally driven everything with four wheels across the planet. And I've got a new podcast. It's called Throttle Therapy. This season, I'm competing in some of the world's most notorious racing events. Tune into my new podcast, Throttle Therapy, with Catherine Legg, an iHeart Women's Sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. You can find us on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, she gives a great performance. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about in just a little bit. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nev?
Well, let me ask y'all something, before we drop this one. There's always a recall on certain things. We've heard about cars being recalled. We've heard about appliances being recalled. Yeah, toys being unsafe. Even food being recalled. And but today it's a little something different, folks. This right here is condom recall. Oh, anybody with me no more, huh? I mean, y'all was with me with the cars and the toys and appliances. Y'all was right there with me. But as soon as I give y'all the title, now no one is with me. But see, this is why pranking ain't for everybody, right? Because don't nobody want to roll with you. Cat Dog, if you would, we're going on in there with it. Condom recall.
Hello?
I'm trying to reach I believe it's Mark Davidson.
Oh, yes, he's not here right now. You don't want to leave a message?
Well, this is Barry. I work here. I'm the manager here at Walgreens. Is he going to be home anytime soon where he can maybe give me a call? I can chat with him?
I'm not sure. I mean, he can be back within like an hour or so. What's going on?
Well, we got a transaction here that he made on Friday of last week. And basically what's going on is we've had a bad batch of condoms, and there's actually a condom recall. This was a credit card transaction, so we're trying our best to reach out and get as many people as we can and let them know that those condoms are defective.
So
there's a recall on the Magnum condoms that we've had here at Walmart. And what we're trying to do is call everybody that has purchased them within the last week. And, he purchased some on Friday, so what we want to do is reach out to him and let him know to bring those back.
Wait, I'm sorry. So you're saying that Marcus purchased these condoms on Friday?
The date I have here on this transaction, ma'am, says Friday of last week. Yes, ma'am.
We don't even use them. But for the fact that you just called me talking about that my husband used condoms last Friday when we don't even use them at all, I'm so upset right now. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to call him right now in 3 ways. We have to get this. I'm so upset.
Hang on a second. Would you rather give me his cell and I give him a call and let him know what's going on? Could you just give me his number?
Oh, no. I'm calling him myself right now. Hold on.
Babe, what's up? I'm about to get in the chair. What's up? I'm at the barbershop. What's up? I'm getting in the chair right now.
Nah, I think you need to get up and go outside because what I'm about to say, you don't want to talk about this in front of all you people over there.
Wait, what? Wait, okay. Give me a second, bro. 1 second. 5 minutes. What? What's going on? What's up? What's up, Tyler? What's up?
Wait, don't be like flexing in front of your folks. First of all, so why do I get a phone call from like the manager talking about you bought some condoms and they were defective last Friday? Really?
Wait, what?
Is this some type of joke right now?
Baby, what are you talking about? What am I talking about? You tell me what I'm talking about. You tell me what are you talking about. You sound crazy. I'm trying to get my
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. This is real.
What?
Cut the out and tell me what's going on right now.
Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Who the who is this on my line? Who you calling me on the phone? Who is this? Okay, how you doing? You're Marcus, correct? Who is this? I'm Barry. I'm the general manager at and we were calling Barry. Wait, Barry. How you get my number? Why my wife calling me talking this crazy about a condom or something, Barry? What's happening? Get to the point, bro.
No, I'm not crazy. You're crazy.
Babe, what's your name? Barry. Okay, my name is Barry. I'm the general manager here at and basically we have a condom recall, and we have your credit card that you made a transaction this past Friday. Wait. Barry. What the are you talking about?
No, you're going to try to act like you don't know what I'm talking about? Really? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Tyra, could you be quiet?
No,
I'm trying to get, because this is crazy. I'm trying to get a haircut. I don't got this. Okay, so, sir, what it is we have a transaction with your credit card that condoms were purchased, and what's happening is those condoms are defective. So we're doing a recall on all of them. So we're trying to get those condoms back. We don't want anybody. Barry. Yes. First of all, you made a mistake. You couldn't possibly have my credit card, sir.
Black History Month is here, and we're excited to kick off Season 4 of I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either. This season, we're diving even deeper, celebrating trailblazing pioneers who fought for change and shining a spotlight on revolutionary women who defied the odds and redefined excellence. Give Grace Wisher her flowers. She's proof that history ain't all about who gets the credit. It's about who did the work. So next time you see that 50-starred, 13-striped American flag, you just remember a 16-year-old black woman helped to make it happen. So this season, get ready to be inspired, educated, and empowered even more. Join us as we uncover stories that deserve to be heard and celebrated. Listen to I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, or simply wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, I'm Arturo Castro, and I've been lucky enough to do stuff like Broad City and Narcos and Roadhouse and so many commercials about back pain. And now I'm starting a podcast because honestly, guys, I don't feel the space is crowded enough. Get ready for Greatest Escapes, a new comedy podcast about the wildest true escape stories in history. Each week, I'll be sitting down with some of the most hilarious actors and writers and comedians to tell them a buck-wild tale from across history and time. People like Ed Helms, Diane Guerrero, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Zoe Chow.
Titanic. Charles Manson.
Alcatraz.
Sada Shakur.
The sketchy guy named Steve.
It's giving funny true crime.
I love storytelling, and I love you, so I can't wait.
Listen and subscribe to Greatest Escapes on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Some people won't give you the real talk on drugs, but it's time we know the facts. Fentanyl is often laced into illicit drugs and used to make fake versions of prescription pills. You can't see it, taste it, or smell it. Suppliers mix fentanyl into their products because it's potent and cheap, and the dealer might not even know. Keep yourself and others safe by knowing the real deal on fentanyl. Get the facts. Go to realdealonfentanyl.com. This message is brought to you by the Ad Council.
I'm Tisha Allen, former golf professional and the host of Welcome to the Party, your newest obsession about the wonderful world that is women's golf. Featuring interviews with top players on tour like LPGA superstar Angel Yin.
I really just sat myself down at the end of 2022 and I was like, look, either we make it or we quit.
Expert tips to help improve your swing, and the craziest stories to come out of your friendly neighborhood country club.
The drinks were flowing, twerking all over the place, vaping, they're shotgunning.
Women's golf is a wild ride, full of big personalities, remarkable athleticism, fierce competition, and a generation of women hell-bent on shanking that glass ceiling. Welcome to the Party with Tisha Allen is an iHeart Women's Sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. Listen to Welcome to the Party, that's PARTEE, on the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcast, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Elf Beauty, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
The OGs of Uncensored Motherhood are back and badder than ever.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Mila.
And we're the hosts of the Good Moms Bad Choices podcast, brought to you by the Black Effect Podcast Network every Wednesday. Historically, men talk too much.
And women have quietly listened.
And all that stops here.
If you like witty women, then this is your tribe.
With guests like Corinne Steffens.
I've never seen so many women protect predatory men. And then Me Too happened. And then everybody else want to get pissed off because the white said it was okay.
Problem.
My oldest daughter, her first day of 9th grade, and I called to ask how I was doing. She was like, "Oh, Dad, all they was doing was talking about your thing in class. I ruined my baby's first day of high school."
And Slumflower.
What turns me on is when a man sends me money. Like, I feel the moisture between my legs when a man sends me money. I'm like, oh my God, it's go time. You actually sent it?
Listen to the Good Moms Bad Choices podcast
every Wednesday
on the Black Effect Podcast Network, the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you go to find your podcast.
You really...
Okay, well...
Sir, hold on. So, Barry, this is my family, Barry. I don't play about my family, Barry. Okay. What are you talking about, Barry?
I've stated it, sir. This card, this is how we got the number to your home where your wife is, and we were trying to actually just read. We weren't trying to create any problems. We just wanted to let you know that the condoms were defective.
That's right.
Sir,
He's stating the fact, Marcus. The fact.
Baby, first of all, baby, you're doing a lot on the phone in front of Barry. I don't even know where it's coming from.
You're doing a lot now, right? No.
You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. Listen, baby, we discussed it. We passed this part in our relationship. I told you that I was done with that part of my life. I told you that. Barry.
So disrespectful.
I apologize. Listen.
Were you in Walgreens on Friday of last week, sir?
I was not.
Well, these were purchased Friday around 6 o'clock Friday evening of last week.
Barry.
Guess what? He wasn't home. I'll tell you that much. It's very fascinating. Said he was at work doing overtime.
Sweetheart.
Right.
Let's stop.
I see the picture now.
What picture? Barry. See, you got my wife talking crazy.
I mean, what do you...
Barry.
Yes. That is weirdo, Marcus. Like, this is wrong. This is dead wrong. You're dead
baby,
wrong.
I didn't do this. Baby.
I'm so disgusted.
First of all, we don't even use condoms.
I'm so disgusted with you,
We don't even use baby. We don't even use condoms. Why am I
Clearly
Why would I
someone
purchase
else?
Clearly. First of all,
Mr. Marcus, this was a pack of 12. You remember buying a 12-pack of Magnum?
I don't.
I so can't trust you.
We passed the Magnum. That's a lie. Why are you on here believing this?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I wouldn't have spoken to God about this.
I can't.
Barry, I can't believe you doing this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Barry.
Yes,
I didn't do this, sir.
I'm here.
I didn't do this. Barry, you got to be out of your mind calling me with this. You got
to be out your mind. You're the person that bought the damn condom. You did, not me.
Barry,
you're the person.
Wow.
You're the person that's been accidentally cheating on your wife.
Wow.
Hey, dude, I didn't do this. Tommy the one did it. It wasn't me.
Wait, what, Barry? I don't know no Tommy.
All I'm saying is, Tommy told me to call you because you the one bought the condom. Tommy said you bought.
Who is Tommy?
Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Both of y'all just got pranked.
Oh my God! I can't believe that.
You gotta be kidding me. Nephew Tommy?
Okay, sorry. Your sister Trish is who got me to prank y'all.
Oh, man. Well, I guess we're going to be leaving her out at the holidays, huh? She ain't coming to the house, baby. You ain't cursing me out on this phone. You know I love you. You know how I feel about you, baby.
All right, man. Much love. Both of y'all. Y'all got to tell me this. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land, baby? It's 2020. Give it to me. What is it?
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
That's right, Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Nephew, what y'all think?
Nephew.
Come on now. Come on now.
You play
hey, recall, baby. Hey, it happens. It happens to a lot of different things. It's just a recall. Don't get caught up with it. It's all right. These people they're gonna get past this. All right. It's Saturday, October the 19th, 2024. That's this year. That's the sweetest day. Comedy Jam. That's the Win Trust Arena. Arena. See, that's them W's. That's them W's kicking in. The Win Trust Arena, Chicago, Illinois. All right. That's Bill Bellamy. That's me, Nephew Tommy. Mark Curry in the building. Tommy Davidson in the building. Lou Nail. And the one and only Tony Roberts is in the building. And then we got Nephew Tommy and Friends, October 26th. That is at the Hyman Center, Lafayette, Louisiana. Tickets are on sale right now.
All right. Thank you, Nephew. Coming up next, Strawberry Letter. She gives a great performance is the subject. We'll get into it right after this. Hi, this is Shirley Strawberry. You know, sometimes I indulge in spa treatments. I get my nails done, my hair done, facials, massages, all of it. And these spa attendants are so good. Well, if you're hiring for these roles or any other roles, how do you find talent so fast? ZipRecruiter's technology starts showing you qualified people for your job immediately. If you want qualified candidates fast, treat yourself to ZipRecruiter. Try it free at ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. That's ZipRecruiter.com/strawberry. STRAWBERRY. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Hi, I'm Arturo Castro, and I've been lucky enough to do stuff like Broad City and Narcos and Roadhouse. And now I'm starting a podcast because honestly, guys, I don't feel the space is crowded enough. Get ready for Greatest Escapes, a new comedy podcast about the wildest true escape stories in history. Each week, I'll be sitting down with some of the most hilarious actors and writers and comedians, people like Ed Helms, Diane Guerrero, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
I love storytelling, and I love you, so I can't wait.
Listen and subscribe to Greatest Escapes on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We want to speak out and we want this to stop.
Wow, very powerful.
I'm Ellie Flynn, an investigative journalist, and this is my journey deep into the adult entertainment industry.
I really wanted to be a Playboy model.
He was like, I'll take you to the top, I'll make you a star. To expose an alleged predator and the rotten industry he works in.
It's honestly so much worse than I had anticipated. We're an army in comparison to him.
From Novel, listen to The Bunny Trap on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We all have a moment that splits us wide open. On my new podcast, Wide Open with Ashlyn Harris, I'll sit down with trailblazers from sports, music, fashion, entertainment, and politics to explore their toughest moments and the incredible comebacks that followed. Listen to Wide Open with Ashlyn Harris, an iHeart Women's Sports production on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Elf Beauty, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.
Happy holidays from me, Michael Rappaport, and my gift to you is a free subscription to the I Am Rappaport Stereo podcast, where I discuss entertainment, sports, politics, and anything and everything that catches my attention. I am here to call it as I see it, and there's a whole lot of things catching my eyes these days. Listen to the I Am Rappaport Stereo podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcast, and wherever you get your podcast.
Hey you guys, I'm Catherine Legg. I'm a racing driver who's literally driven everything with four wheels across the planet. And I've got a new podcast. It's called Throttle Therapy. This season, I'm competing in some of the world's most notorious racing events. Tune into my new podcast, Throttle Therapy, with Catherine Legg, an iHeart Women's Sports production in partnership with Deep Blue Sports and Entertainment. You can find us on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Presented by Capital One, founding partner of iHeart Women's Sports.